We're right now in a financial crisis, both at the federal level as well as the state level, and that's really impacting local government. They simply have fewer resources. So what we have to do is find a way to have local government change in light of the reduced funding from both the federal government and the state government. That change can be difficult. Some of it is just becoming more efficient, implementing the use of technology, better processes, better materials. There are those things that can be done, and those are clearly helping. But at the end of the day, it really is either rethinking the services they provide, changing the eligibility, changing the centralization versus decentralization, contracting for it, returning some of it to the community, or it's really dropping some of the services. And how do you alert the citizens to that? How do you help them understand that? Today, cities, counties, and schools are going through that. It's not easy, but they have no alternative. They really don't have the dollars that they once had. This summer, the League of Minnesota Cities representative, the Association of Minnesota Counties representative, and a School Boards Association representative asked me if I'd come to a meeting over in St. Paul. I did, and what they were concerned about is that there are going to be cuts in their funding from the state of Minnesota, and they wanted to give their local officials some assistance in thinking about how they'd go about cutting their budgets. We ultimately agreed that what was needed was a guide for local government on innovation and redesign. It's got 3 chapters that generally talk about the problem that the cities, counties, and schools are facing. Talks about how you identify a problem, how that problem might lead to thinking innovatively about a solution. And then leads into 7 different tools for the local government officials, and they can use those tools to impact the problem that they've identified. And one of the great things about working on innovation and redesign is that you continue to learn. And working with local government, their citizens are right there at the meetings, the city council meetings, the school board meetings, the PTA meetings, the advisory committee meetings, and they have to talk to their citizens about the level of property taxes and what they're doing and how they're spending the public money. And being able to interact with the local officials who are right there on the firing line and help them with new ideas to solve their problems is really exciting, and it's very rewarding. Everybody wants to innovate, but it's more difficult than that. And the key is to try to define the problem in a way that it opens up different avenues for solution than the traditional avenues that have been looked at in the past.